G'day, beautiful sunny Tuesday morning. And what should I do first? Oh my goodness, decisions. Well, I think I've got a bit of a soft tyre on the trailer. I'll blow the tyres up, got a good foot pump here for flat feet. And I'll blow the tyre up, clean this out, move the trailer a bit, clean around, get all that over there, finish, sorted out. Once that's done, I will then quite likely start moving the benches. The reason is that I want the lathe to go there. So the lathe is here now. I'll put it there, assemble it up, and crack on, as they say. And notwithstanding that, the rain means that the grass needs cutting. Oh, it never ends, does it? No, well, I can't talk to you all day. I've got to crack on with this. We'll touch base a little bit later. Well, we're getting there a little bit. Everything's a lot cleaner. Got rid of a lot of junk. This is the steering rack out of the CRV. The what are they called? These things. The track rods, ball joints. The ball joints had gone. Yeah, well, you know what? You know what Honda said? They said, oh, you need a new steering rack. I said, no, it just need new ball joints. Oh no, we don't sell them separate. But yet, they came separate in separate product bags, because I've got the product bags. Don't like that about Honda. The Honda replaced, I wanted new wheel bearings in the back. Honda replaced the entire hub rather than just push out the bearings and put new ones in. Anyway, we're a lot closer. So I'm going to start dismantling the old bench. This is a good place. I've got natural light from the window, when I clean it of course. Double socket here. A double socket here. So it's got good proximity to power and light. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and get a cup of coffee and start dismantling that bench a little later. It's hot, I'm sweating. Wednesday lunchtime, and I've got this bench in place. It needs fixing to the wall and the top needs screwing down, but there we go. I'm going to get once I've got the top fixed down, I will get the lathe in position and we'll crack on. My God, I tell you what, this morning I've been sweating like a bullock in an abattoir. Look at the state of me. Talk about tired. Absolutely jiggered. So, and it rained this morning early, so I didn't mow the lawn. I'll look to mow it early morning tomorrow, or I might do it this afternoon. But at the moment, I'm going to have some little lunch. And that's me for today, because I'm absolutely buggered after moving that. I moved it out of the old workshop. It was hard work dismantling. I made too good of a job making it and installing it. It's Wednesday afternoon and I got the lathe set up, the bench secured, and we're cooking on gas. And I actually turned the shaft down for my fork that I bought, fork head for the menu fork. There you go. And this afternoon I've actually mowed the lawn, so tomorrow morning I'll probably rake up the bits of grass, get out the trimmer and trim. Man, it never ends, but it is absolute happiness and bliss. Look at these cucumbers. Look at that. that orange one. Oh, another one. The little bastards that's eating my flowers, but there you go. I sprayed with the tobacco. My friend Keith recommended this, and it's a natural insecticide. It is, that's tobacco fermented in water, and I'm going to spray that on the vines to deter the bugs that's eating them. So we'll see if it works. I shall get onto that later on today. Well done, Keith. And that appears so far doing good. Now the spring onions have disappeared. Perhaps the snails have eaten them. I don't know. But this middle bed, I planted 2 fuchsias in, but one's started to come again, one's died completely. I don't know. What I'm going to do, I'm going to plant my blueberry in that. I'm going to make that pH maybe 4 and plant my blueberries in it. What a lovely evening. The grapevines appear to be not much more nibbled, and that is hopefully a result of the tobacco. Fantastic. Look at these lovely, these tomatoes coming up. I'm looking forward to those. Cracking on. So there you go, Wednesday afternoon, and there's Lucky nibbling out whatever I've chopped up with the mower. It's humid. We'll bid you a fond farewell. Right, well, in the cool of tomorrow morning, probably about 6 o'clock, I'll bring the mower out and I'll mow this grass because it's getting quite long again. It's lovely and lush to walk on, and I have just got to crack on because there's so much to do, and I've got to go and buy the net to go around. Look at these are Chinese chestnuts developing, absolutely beautiful, and the net will go around the spillway, and we'll get that. It's a month off being necessary, but I'll do it while I can. Now, I sprayed the vines with Keith's advice of tobacco fermented in water in the sprayer, and away we go. So we'll see how that transpires. It looks like this vine that was here, that was doing well, has bit the dust. And nature, I wonder, because when they're being attacked, nature seems to cut it off from the end. So put a seal in the limb, and then beyond the seal dies, and I don't know, but that's what I think happens. See you later. It's about 3:30 on Thursday afternoon, and I've got to tell you, it's absolutely mercilessly hot. So the best place is up in the studio with the aircon on and a Dr. Leo. However, as they say, the show must go on, and my bird bath, or as it's become, the bee watering hole, needs filling. The grass needs raking and getting in the compost. And I have had delivered by Thailand Post a rather splendid gift, and all will be revealed momentarily. Let's get some water in that bee survival hole that I used to call a bird bath. Here we go. Look at all them bees giving it rice. That'll fill up nicely. And I'm going back to the shade. I need to cut the heads off these and get those seeds in a bag. Do you know, there's no rest for the wicked, and I must be bad. Look at this. This is from Paul, and Paul emailed me about 10 days ago, and he said, I'm coming out from the UK, is there anything you want? And I said, I'm okay for most things. I wouldn't mind some parsnip seeds, I can't get them here. And then I'd have thought, British wildflower seeds, I'd love those in the garden. So look at this, Mr. Fotheringale's parsnips. 2 packets of parsnips and 2 packets of wildflower seeds. Now, I'm excited about both of these. You know, unfortunately these are a hardy annual. However, what I will do is, if I can get them to bloom, then I'll cut them and I'll hang them and I'll save the seeds for next season. So Paul, thank you very much. This is a very, very, very thoughtful gift that I really, really appreciate more than you could ever know. Thank you, Paul. We will, of course, film planting them, sowing them, and we'll see how we go on. It's always wonderful when you get some seeds, particularly stuff you can't get here. I mean, oh, there's Otto coming home from that's the school bus. He'll be here in 20 minutes looking for chocolate. All these, the birds have had away all these, 99%. I can see one here hiding these mulberries, which again I'm delighted about because I planted them for the birds. So I'm going to prepare this bed, and this is where my wildflower seeds are going to go, and let's see if we can grow them. So get this bird bath filled up. The bees look very excited. Tremendous. And absolutely nothing. I'm very jealous of Ian Welldale. Ian Welldale's custard apple, he's not as old as this and he's getting fruit. So what I'm going to do in the winter, I'm going to prune it hard, because they do grow, they do fruit on new growth. I pruned it last year. Here's a pruning, but this is prunings, but it hasn't done anything. So this winter I'm going to butcher it, teach it a lesson. My word, everything's growing. It's hot and humid, but so are these bloody insects that's eating my vines. I'll give them another coat of the tobacco spray, see if that helps. See you later. Look at all these mangoes. There's literally hundreds of them on the floor, and they'll just rot. because we've got that many mangoes. We couldn't possibly eat them all. I will be making mango chutney. So for the people who like mango chutney, I've got a recipe which I've made dozens of times, which is absolutely easy and delightful. It makes beautiful mango chutney. So I'll gather these up. All these are going in the compost, because I've just got that many. They're going in the compost. And look what's happening with the rain and the humidity and the warmth. My God, the grass needs mowing again. Oh my giddy aunt, slow down. Some trees I want to speed up, but the grass, slow down. Take a chill pill. Right, gathering mangoes we will go. Well, I don't know how many pounds of fruit are in there, mangoes. There's leaves off the forest floor, but they weigh nothing. But trust me, I'm struggling picking that basket up. It's a fair weight now. I know there's a few of them broken when they hit the ground and rotting, but the bulk are okay. But they're going in the compost because we've got that many. And what would that weight of mangoes cost you in the supermarket? A bob or two. Well, that's it for another weekly diary. Although you haven't seen everything that I've done this week, because it's been a chock-a-block mad busy. But what I have done, I've transported the framework to the spillway guard down to the farm. I've installed a net around it, and I came the long way back from the farm around Ban P, where they have the restaurants in the river, just to have a look at that. So all that's in the next video. Now that will be tomorrow, the day after, whatever. It'll be soon. But I've all that, as they say, is in the can, and we will see you next week. Bye bye for now.